HasanAbi corporate. I don't even know what that is. Investigation into the death. All right, we're going to talk about Burning Man.
Man, tens of thousands of people trapped at the event in Nevada over the weekend, told to shelter in place. Monsoon rains flooding the roads and blocking the exits. Chief National Correspondent Matt Gutman is in Wadsworth, Nevada with the latest. Good morning, Matt.
Hey, good morning, Michael. Not only were they told to shelter in place, they were told to conserve food, water, and fuel. Typically ahead of Burning Man, the concern is for excessive heat or sandstorms. This time it was thunderstorms, and the situation got so muddy and possibly so dire that the White House said it had to brief President Biden.
That's how you know the situation is dire. They sent the sexy war correspondent with the perfect hairline out there. He's like, guys, you don't understand. The situation is dire on the ground. Tech bros are dying left and right.
This morning, thousands still stranded in this remote stretch of desert at Burning Man, the annual gathering in the Black Rock Desert of Nevada, after a summer storm turned the week-long festival into a mud bath.
We have thousands of people that are trying to leave right now.
On Friday, parts of the desert got 2 to 3 months worth of rain in a matter of hours.
Many hours of rain.
Shutting down the road in and out, festival goers told to shelter in place after major flooding cut off the festival's sole gateway for most motor vehicles and emergency crews. One person reported to have died. The Pershing County Sheriff's Office is investigating the death, saying it occurred during this rain.
The only reason why they had to brief Biden is because Burning Man is full of pundits and lobbyists and other miscellaneous terrible people. Kaya! Yeah, guys. Burning Man had Neil Katyal, okay? If that name is familiar for you, if that name is familiar to you, that is because you are either following me or have, and knew my, or saw that I posted about it. It said, work hard to successfully defend child slavery, play hard in the mud at Burning Man. That's right.
I just want to say something to you.
Wait, what the wasn't there another photo in this? Oh, here it is. Prominent anti-Trump attorney asked the Supreme Court to let companies off the hook for child slavery. Neil Katyal's legal theory on behalf of Nestle and Cargill might be too extreme even for this ultra-conservative court. Guess what? It wasn't, okay? It wasn't. But my boy there was at Burning Man. Leon says, my friend saw you from across the playa and thought you were cute. Want to drop peyote and talk corporate law? If I see this, I'm legit going, okay, that's right. Satanic pedophile stuff is real. Look at this. Look at this fit, bro. He even has the goddamn twirly thing on his hat. Sucking that guy's dick and the propeller starts spinning. No, I'm going to call the FBI on this guy so we can go to prison for drug possession or something. First of all, he ain't going to prison for drug possession or something. Okay, let's be fucking really real. You think a Supreme Court lawyer is going to prison? What are you, crazy? He looks like Benny Johnson, Lamau. No, it's great. The who's who, a real who's who.
An event adding the family has been notified. Authorities now investigating. People stuck in the deep clay. The founder of Bulletproof, Dave Asprey, seen duct taping his friend's shoes.
Looks like there may be rain coming.
Taking this video of yet another storm rolling in. Portable toilets out of service, temperatures dropping to the upper 40s at night. Parts of Nevada getting pummeled with rain over the past several days. Heavy flooding reported in Las Vegas. Every year, so-called burners build a temporary metropolis in the Nevada desert, many living in RVs, but thousands also in tents. This year, camps typically decorated with art, now walled with concrete thick mud.
I hate that it's like, this is a way for them to LARP as like a communal society in a relatively controlled environment. But like, these aren't poor people engaging in escapism. These are quite literally the people that have the power to make all society Burning Man, right? Like if they wanted to, technically. Like, it's not just Neil Katyal, Supreme Court attorney and defender of child slavery. It's, yeah, like me, exactly. People who control all levers of power in society, like Twitch streamer HasanAbi Piker. You know, Jeff Bezos has been going to fucking Burning Man since like 1998 or something. But instead of like getting lessons, good lessons from that and being like, why do we stop harming people with our business practices and ensuring that society works in the way that churns as favorable profit margins as possible for the very people at the tippy top. They look at that and they're like, this is anarcho-capitalism. It's an anarcho-capitalist dystopia, and it's good, and I will not reflect on what I'm experiencing here.
Wires embedded in the sludge, many trudging through the sticky mud barefoot. With trucks spitting out over the clay on Sunday, organizers urging folks to be patient and telling them to conserve your food, water, and fuel.
Another SUV just got stuck.
Here's the proof of life update. I am alive.
Angie Peacock traveled here from Bend, Oregon.
It's horrible. So they shut the water down. I'm walking around helping pull power cables out of the ground.
The only way out, trudging 5 miles in mud to a paved road. Celebrity DJ Diplo sharing these posts showing him and comedian Chris Rock making the journey before hitching a ride with a fan. With temperature.
Why would anybody live like this? Bro, what do you mean? If you literally are, brother, if you're Jeff Bezos, why wouldn't you just like slum it up a little bit for a week and do like a ton of drugs and like fly in lobsters from Maine specifically and like fly in models from all around the world, and you can like them in your insane RV only to fuck off after a week of just like doing drugs nonstop with like a bunch of other fucking freak celebrities. That's the thing. Is just like for these guys, it's basically like a libertarian dystopia for a week where it's like drugs, sex, alcohol, whatever the fuck you want, a couple art pieces to look at. This is the rich man's anime expo, pretty much. He could do that wherever he wants to. Yeah, but not everywhere that he wants to is going to have a streamlined, organized event that a lot of other freaks are already going to. Hasan acting like he never went. Yeah, dude, I'm a burner every year. I went this year, too. I'm literally... What you guys don't understand is I'm currently at Burning Man. I am running human-made generators on rotor motors where people, my slaves, are currently biking on, specifically so that I have full power in my RV that I'm inside of that currently has the exact set of my house. Yeah, I'm there right now.
Temperatures warming today, the weather hopefully drying out. In the meantime,
Kaya is not CGI. I brought her too. Are you kidding me?
To share with fellow neighbors if they have enough.
Yeah, we ran out of food on the second day, and I just, I gave her one of the. She just ate the slave.
We're taking care of each other. We have food. We have provisions. We have shelter. So it's really just kind of a group effort to get through this until the roads dry up.
Organizers say that they hope to be able to burn that sculpture of a man, which is where Burning Man gets its name. It's been postponed 2 nights in a row because of the weather. They also say that they hope that this road opens up and they're able to allow people to leave. Now, in a typical year, traffic here can be terrible, 12 hours long, but now there are concerns that it'll be catastrophic. Still, the weather seems to be holding, so folks are hoping they can get out of there as soon as possible.
Anyway, so, but, Brace made some jokes, some memes about Burning Man, and those memes are now permanently things that people on the right believe. Love that they're still staying to burn the statue, like, just go home. Isn't it an emergency or something? Yeah, they have to do it, man. They have to do it to them for the one time, Yeah, the funny thing is environmental protests were trying to bar entry to Burning Man, and burners are paying the price of climate change. Yeah. Like, low-key, the Extinction Rebellion was trying to help them, it seems. Saw a correspondent saying stuff like, we don't want to leave. Of course, she's from Fox News. Fox News reporter stuck at Burning Man says, stranded attendees are supporting each other. We're still finding fun. Oh, thank God they're still finding fun. Guys, they're still finding fun. Okay, it's cool. Burning Man is like 9 days, I think. Liz from TrueAnon had a great take on Brace's tweets. If you can't post fake news on the disinformation casino, literally called X.com, where are you supposed to do it? It's true. It's actually 100% true. This is what Twitter is intended for as a website, is to just like consistently spread misinformation. At least this time it's like against super wealthy people that are at Burning Man and stranded.
Thank you, Alex. I really appreciate it. Well, it's always what is the next thing, right?
I cannot believe that Marjorie... I mean, I can't believe it, actually. What was I going to say? I was about to say I can't believe that Marjorie Taylor Greene went on Alex Jones. But, like, she's been too much of a fucking Kevin McCarthy institutional Republican Party writer for a minute now, so...
And what we see from the left is any kind of movement that can capture the masses, get them wrapped up so they put the emoji on their... They all get into the movement. We saw it happen with BLM. We saw it happen with COVID, masks, vaccines. We saw it happen with Ukraine. They tried it with monkeypox. We made fun of it and it failed. They're trying to bring COVID back. But I really believe the next thing is going to be this climate change crisis. They're going to create it into an emergency. And Alex, I want to talk about Burning Man for a minute. We are watching, from a distance. There are approximately like 73 or 75,000 people in Nevada.
And they're locked in there from floods. And I'm glad I was going to raise that. They literally did a mock sacrifice and all this, and then it flooded with these tornadoes. And it was, sorry, go ahead. Well,
God has a way of making sure everyone knows who God is. I'll say that about that. But let's talk about what is happening to these people. So there's 73, 75,000 people in Nevada desert right now at this Burning Man. They're locked in. They're not allowed to leave. And they're basically probably being brainwashed that climate change.
That's awesome. Okay. The little brain approach to this is to think they have Ebola. Diplo created Ebola at Burning Man in a laboratory and gave it to everybody by having sex with everyone's wives. Okay? The large-brained conspiratorial mind knows that that's fake. The real conspiracy is that they locked everyone there so that all these like wealthy and powerful people would be duped into believing that climate change is real. Diplo DJ from a hot air balloon yesterday, but really they were spreading Ebola from it. Yeah. I love this.
Is the cause of all of it. Well, the root of all evil, and it's going to destroy the earth. And they're feeling the panic and
the media is saying that. Oh, this is because you didn't know about climate change.
Yes. So what's going to happen, Alex? It's the same thing, same way they launch any kind of movement. After this is over in Burning Man and these 75,000 people disperse and they go back home, they're going to have these stories to tell.
So there's a VFX team doing the fake weather. No, it's Chinese weather balloons, which many of you simpletons think is tracking weather. Actually, Chinese weather balloons, it's in the name. It's changing the weather.
And how terrible it is and how we have to do everything possible to stop climate change. It's caused by humans and it's carbon. And it's the amount of carbon that we put out. It's manufacturing. It's our gas and diesel engines. It's agriculture. I mean, AOC wants to get rid of cattle. Even population. We have too many humans putting out too much carbon. You're going to start hearing all this stuff and this is going to build. And I believe this is the left's new lie they're going to put on the American people and try to get everyone behind and create it to where, remember AOC and the left and many others said that the earth is going to literally explode in a ball of fire. We're going to all die. It's going to be the end of the world.
Yeah, that's definitely what they said. That's how climate change works. Famously, that's what that's how they explain it. People are always saying the earth is going to be a ball of fire like tomorrow.
2030.
This is what they're brainwashing people to believe.
No. I love that. Wonderful stuff. Laura Loomer is the one who believed in the Ebola Ebola conspiracies. Well, if this is true, I guess we know what the next lockdown will be ahead of 2024. As I reported last year, the U.S. government allocated hundreds of millions of dollars for Ebola vaccines and Marburg PCR tests last year. Died suddenly. Developing story. We are getting reports that there's been a confirmed Ebola outbreak on the ground. Oh my God, the Died Suddenly documentary took Brace's fake text messages and posted it. Oh, they're so good. Oh, this is so good. She ate with his prediction. Somebody get this Mamacita to Delphi. Mamacita. Quit it. Don't even wag your tail at me. I'm not paying attention to you. You're being a baby. I love saying Mamacita. We should bring that back.